Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Now you're probably wondering why I've called it Lucky Dip, but I'm going to wait for you all to join me and then I'm going to tell you why this is a lucky dip. So let's wait for you all. I've put on my magic cream. My skin is looking ultra shiny at the moment, and I will be shortly doing my skincare video. It's also peeling a lot, really peeling. So, hello, Rachel. I'm on a major skin peel at the moment. It's just all peeling my skin, which is great because hopefully the newer me. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Rebecca. And Jack hasn't shut the door properly. I shut it. He came in. Jack. Mick. Hello, Claire. I'm going to have to get up and shut the door. I hate seeing myself walking on camera. But he hasn't shut the door properly. Hold on a second. I'm going to just turn the camera to that side because I just can't bear seeing myself walking. Hold on a second. Right. Kids, eh? Kids. Exactly. Right. He came in just before I started my live and I said, make sure you shut the door. But it's got one of those funny things. If it doesn't click shut, it opens again. Right. Hello, everyone. So, hello, Rachel Miller. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Maria. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Claire. Hello. I've said, am I using Dermatic? I tell you what I'm using on my skin, and I'm about to put out the video. I'm going to do a little pre-video talking about how I cut through the beauty BS. I'm not a dermatologist, and I'm going to say that in my video, but just a few things that I've picked up on the way in terms of doing research. But I'm using SkinCeuticals, and it is a regime that includes vitamin C with ferulic acid, hyaluronic acid serum, and retinol at night. And I've now been using it since, I think, the 22nd of May. So I wanted to wait because it promises to show results within 4 weeks. And I wanted to wait until then. But I'm going through a major peel at the moment. And I sent a photo to Rebecca this morning because I woke up and all this skin around here was peeling off, which was great because it means that the skin turnaround, and I did a big exfoliation and now I look majorly shiny, and it's not greasy, it's just shiny. So I'm loving it. So yes, I'm doing a kind of lucky dip because I have no idea what I'm going to do. Now, I just wanted to say, I don't think she's joined us yet, but I just wanted to say hello and welcome to my newest subscriber who subscribed 5 minutes ago. And I'm going to forget her name, but it was something like Devil But Angelic. I just loved the name. And it said it was Devil But Angelic or something. So hello, Devil But Angelic. I let her know that we were going live in case she could join, but I just wanted to say hi to my newest subscriber. So the skin needed to come off. It did, because that's where I've got a lot of my new pigmentation. You know, that little patch there that sort of looked like it could almost be vitiligo. And so yeah, it's like good. I don't know, what do you think about, let's do a close-up. I felt that my pigmentation was going down, and then the sun came out, and even with sunscreen, it was sort of coming back again. What do you think about my brown spots? Do you think they're better? And you can say I can't see a difference. I'm not going to be offended. I really am not going to be offended because I want an impartial opinion. You can see a difference. Well, I certainly can in my kind of pictures, but Again, I think that's the important thing, is to get impartial. You think they're better. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, now the reason that I called this, thank you everyone. But honestly, I mean it when I say I wouldn't care if someone said I can't see a difference, because when you're investing that amount on a product, you know, there's always that, I'm going to talk about this in my next video, but there's that placebo effect and that wishful thinking, and therefore you need people to tell you the truth. Now, I just thought, coming onto my live today, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Now, these are not all my eye palettes, but they are the vast majority. There's no pillow talk in there. But I thought I'd do a lucky dip. And whatever I pull out is what I'm going to put on. What do you think? Now, obviously, I'm going to know if I'm picking out a quad or one of the longer ones. So I think probably it's best to pick out a quad. Ali, the serum I use protects the sun, making the spots dark. I'll send you a link. I know it works because I use it when we go to the beach for a week and my spots do not get darker. Oh, thank you, Clara. Thank you. Yes, right. Yes, do send me that. Now, I had one, by the way, which was called DCL, and that really did help. This one that I'm using is SkinCeuticals vitamin C with CEO, I think it's called, vitamin C, vitamin E and ferulic acid, and apparently it's a good combo. Yes, when you're using the new regimen, yes. And as soon as I saw the skin peeling, out came the exfoliator and the physical scrub. Never mind all those chemical ones, just physically get it off. Keep that skin turning round. Right, so I'm going to just kind of, I have no idea what is in here. How do I do this? I should have kind of, hang on a minute, because they're not all turned round for me to grab. Right, we don't want the icon palette. We're going to pick a quad. We're going to pick a quad. And the Pillow Talk quads are not in here. And neither are the new ones. Because I thought that we've done the new ones. These are just all her ones that went on before. Some are in boxes, but I really don't know which are which. So, I don't know how to do this, but I'm just going to, there we go, I've picked one out. Haha, the rock chick. There we go, I'm doing the rock chick. That shows it's random, because that's probably one of my least used ones. The rock chick. Today I'm going to be the rock chick. Right, now I know that, I'm going to look for a colour Chameleon to put on first. And of course I need to put my foundation on, don't I, first? Hi, Rebecca. I'm in bed, but not asleep. It's 10:15. Hello, Gaynor. How lovely to see you. How lovely to see you. Right, let's do a bit of airbrushing. Is there anyone else new joined while I was doing my lucky dip that I'd missed? No, just Gaynor. I haven't missed anyone. Great. I've got a few more purchases on their way. And can I have a little rant for a minute about Charlotte Tilbury? I know I'm on a bit of a downer at the moment about Charlotte Tilbury. I do love Charlotte Tilbury, but I do think they've lost the game a little bit recently. Right, so let me just, as though I'm speaking directly to Charlotte Tilbury, right? Charlotte, you sucked me in. all those years ago, because not only were you enthusiastic about makeup, but you were the most brilliant saleswoman. You had the most brilliant tactics up your sleeve, and you sold things to me every time because I just couldn't resist it, right? And I knew I was being sucked in, but I didn't mind because your products were great, okay? Now, here's the thing. You just bought out the new Magic Cream Light, which, yes, I have ordered. And yes, it's going to take 8 days to deliver and blah, blah, blah. Right? And I'm still not sure whether or not I want it, because that's another issue. I'll talk about that in my first impression. Let's not get off track. Right, now, you just bought out a new product about a month after bringing out the serum. And you know that the people that love your skincare have also bought your serum. Right? And you're now bringing out a new light magic cream. So you have got a target audience right now lined up that have all been using your serum for a month. And how many of us are nearly out of serum? Hello, Bushra. I am nearly out of serum. I bet you are all nearly out of serum. So she brings out a new moisturiser, which she says goes perfectly with her new serum. And she offers you a bundle. And the bundle is 5% off. £7 if you buy both. £7. 7. Come on now. Right? We're all, difficult times, coronavirus. Now, if I had been Charlotte, or Charlotte as I knew Charlotte, this is what I would have done. I'm going to do a Charlotte. Hello, darlings. I'm so excited about my new launch of my Magic Cream Light. You simply must try it. It's going to be fabulous for your skins, darling. Now, the Magic Cream Light goes really, really well with my new Serum Crystal Elixir, okay? But I'm sure some of you will be running out of that right now. So in order for me to tempt you and for me to get you to use both, because they work so brilliantly together, for a limited time, I am going to offer you the set for £105. That is a massive saving, but don't forget to get it quickly, girls, because I can only offer this to you for a limited time only. Now, I'd have gone, bang, I'd have bought both of them, but I didn't. £7, forget it, Charlotte. Forget it. £7 is nothing. Right? Limited time. If you buy the Magic Light Cream Light, you can get the serum in a package for 105. That would have been £60 is the serum. The Magic Cream Light is 75. That's 100. So you'd have got £35 off, but only for, say, a week, because she's so excited about her launch. That was the Charlotte I knew and loved, and we'd have all bought it, wouldn't we? We'd just say yes if you'd have bought the serum with the Magic Cream Light, if she'd done that. Just say yes so we can see how many people would have ordered the serum as well. Exactly. There we go. But she didn't. She took £7 off it. So I thought, not sure I'm going to just carry on with my vitamin C and ferulic at the moment. £7 is nothing. I can buy that later on. It's not even the price of delivery. There you go. So I didn't get it. Rant over. I don't know why she's not doing stuff like that right now. She'd have still made money, I bet. She'd have still made money, and more people would have got the serum. Hello, Mimi. And why are you calling yourself Lazy Mimi? You never used to be called Lazy Mimi. You're not lazy. You've been working hard, I know. And you've got your own channel now, haven't you? Now, I'm just mixing my 2 shades of warm and neutral. of the airbrush. I'm just doing Charlotte Tilbury again today, but I'm going to do a video full face of Huda soon. And I've got a Huda order coming. Just in case you're getting a bit bored of Charlotte Tilbury. Do you know what I'm going to... I found my brush. It was in my scooter bag. This, I'd lost it, and it was in my scooter bag, the bag that I hang off the back of my scooter. So it must have been when I was out and about. I thought, I've got to put makeup on, blah, 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 and I put it in there. So I found it. This is my Tarte foundation brush, and it's really good in applying full coverage foundation. It's just fantastic. It just blends it so quickly and easily. Right, hang on a minute. You're all having a chat and new people are joining. Hello, Candy. Merit. Hello, Candy Merit. Now, I wonder if it's because she hasn't got full control of the business now. Possibly. But to be honest, recently, even before she sold her business, she was offering 5% off. And I just think 5% is nothing. It really is nothing. And I'm only saying it because if Charlotte's company are listening, I don't know if they are. If you think I'm just having a major downer on you, it's not because I'm just wanting to come on here and moan about you. It's because I actually believe in your company and I love your products. And I just think you're missing out. No, it's nothing to get off. Now, Stacey said something. Oh. Stacey, that's a whole other oh, right, okay. When you want good, honest reviews, I come here. Need new makeup. Can you please guide me? Of course I can guide you. And Shahina, yes. Oh, you're saying hello to Candy. Well, the thing is that if you just think I just love everything Charlotte Tilbury, I mean, in that respect, I'm glad that a couple of you, I think Bush was so sweet. She said she's going to write into Charlotte Tilbury and ask her to put me on the PR list. And I said, oh, thank you, which would be really lovely. But I think I may have lost favour with them recently. But I'm just not going to go on and blindly just say everything's great if I think things are not great. And I think Rebecca and I were discussing this as well. I think what she does as well is with her lipsticks, she brings out the same shade in different formulas and calls them something different. So instead of saying, for example, Mrs. Kisses, we think might be, I mean, I haven't got it, so I don't know for sure, but we think it might be the matte version of Glowing Gen. But instead of saying this is Glowing Gen Matte, she'll bring it out and call it something else. Because more people are likely to buy it that way, aren't they? Than if she said it's a matte version of, or it's a Hollywood Lips version of Bitch Perfect, then people are going to say, oh, well, I've got that, so I'm not going to get that. So it's, she definitely, there's definitely equivalence in her Hollywood Lips. Like there's, Screen Siren is Screen Siren is, what's the other red that she does? The true red. Red Carpet Red. It's Red Carpet Red. It's just in a different formula. Yes, I think a lot of people are finding it's becoming a bit repetitive. I purchased the new set of lipsticks only because I don't own... Yeah, I think, Clara, that is a really good point, right? if you're not a collector of Charlotte Tilbury, if you're not crazy like me and own about, I mean, a ridiculous amount of her lipsticks, then I do think these lipsticks are beautiful. If you don't have any of the similar shades, then they are absolutely beautiful. There's nothing wrong with them. But if you're a collector, then they are repeats. I think the more transparent a brand is, the more we'll trust them. It's silly to treat us like we're all not going to notice. Exactly. Exactly. But also, you know, like that example I gave of like what Charlotte would have said a few years ago about, I'm going to offer you this for a limited time because I really want you to try my serum and my new magic cream light together because I think it works wonderfully and blah, 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 blah. But I'm only going to be able to offer it you for a week. You know you're being sucked in, but you don't mind because she's passionate about you trying the two things together. And she's offering you a discount, a substantial discount, but only for a limited time. So you'll go in and think, I'm running out of my serum. She's offering £35 off. And it works really well with this new moisturiser. I can't not get it. And we know that's how it works. But £7 off. How many people bought the Magic Light and thought, I do need some more serum, but I'm going to wait? Well, you see, Stacey, that's fine. If you've only got the miniature version of Amazing Amal and you know that that's similar, then that's great. It's perfect. They're not bad lipsticks. They're just that if you've got a lot of them, they're repeats. So how many of you just passed on the serum, even though you were running out? Magic Light, yes, she's just bought it out a couple of days ago, Mimi. So don't worry, it was only a couple of days ago. So she's bought out a Magic Cream Light, but it does, this is my fear, right? And we will test this out. And I think, Rebecca, you're a bit afraid of this as well, aren't you? There's quite a few silicones in them, which is fine. She's obviously made this for people that have got oily skin or got more oily skin, I should say. It's still moisturising. It's a lighter version of her magic cream. But because it's sort of, they're thinking more about light and not too moisturising and not too greasy for greasy skin or oily skin, she's put in quite a bit of silicone into the formula. Well, from the ingredients. And my worry is, and I'm going to say it now just in case, my concern is that it may just pill under foundation. Now, I don't think it would pill under her Airbrush Flawless because this is quite a matte formula. But if you went to put Light Wonder over the top, or what, you know, a foundation that's more moisturising, it may just pill. But we will test that and see. You did what I was tempted to do. Order a sample and get a pencil sharpener. That's what I was going to do. I was going to buy a £5 pencil sharpener and just order a sample. But in the end, I succumbed. I thought, I can't do a first impression with a sample. And the other reason that I haven't been as enthusiastic is I wanted to get these. It's not about being the first out, but I'm enthusiastic about her new products and I want to come on here and show you them. But by the time I get them, you've all got them anyway because she's taking so long to deliver her things. And there's not been any explanation as to why. She's saying increased demand now. At first it was due to COVID, now it's increased demand. So I don't know. Look, it sounds like I'm having a real Charlotte Tilbury bashing, and I'm not because I'm using all her makeup, and I love her makeup. So I'm really sorry, but I'm trying to give constructive feedback. Yeah, and Stacey's had bad experience with Cult Beauty. My sister did as well, Stacey. But I have to say, I'm still loving Look Fantastic. I ordered something the other day and I didn't pay for expedited because I wasn't in a hurry for it, and it still got to me in 2 days. And you know what it was that I ordered? This. The thing that I recommended for Tria, and it's quite good. It doesn't give you a white cast, and it does actually sort of, it kind of gives you a bit of a mattifying effect. The pop shade is a real loss. What's that one? Don't you think this? No. Yes. Yes. I agree about the pop shades. Yeah. I think they were, she always used to say that they were a bit too expensive. And yeah, now I'm going to do what I did the other day in my video. Oh, except I don't know whether I've got my beauty blender. That's a shame. I don't know what I've done. I'll try and do it with a brush. So this is what I was doing the other day. So I take my airbrush, because if I put the bronzer on now, the foundation hasn't really dried. It's a bit tacky. Okay, so if I put the bronzer on, it just doesn't really work. It needs to dry down a bit, and this dries it down. So I kind of do that to make it kick up in the pan. But I've been doing it with a beauty blender, and then I dot the airbrush powder on and leave it there. So I'm going to look a bit mattified for a minute, but it's a bit like baking, except her powder's so fine it doesn't look too baked. So I do that, and I completely look like I know I should use another brush for under my eyes, but I'm definitely lazy. Let me just do this. See, I'm making it kick up in the pan so that it's like putting a loose powder on. Right, and then I leave that, which now makes me look flat, and all my glow has gone, hasn't it? But don't worry, it's going to come back any second now, hopefully. Because I'm now going to take shade 1 in the bronzer. Shade 1 in the bronzer. Here we are. And if it doesn't, I can always, she says, except I haven't got my face spray here, but and I take my bronzer in shade 1 with the airbrush. Here we go, it's coming back. And I apply the bronzer, and at the same time, I'm sweeping off the excess airbrush powder. Can you see the shine's coming back? But it's just dried down the foundation, because otherwise you're going to end up with those awful greasy marks that harden on your bronzer, which are not good, because then you have to scrape it off before you can get any usable product. So this is using the bronzer in shade 1 as a setting powder. Oh, you ordered another airbrush as well. I was tempted to do that, and I thought, no, don't be silly. Don't be silly. You've got plenty of brushes, but I can understand the temptation totally. Right, now let me get shade 3, and I'll just do a proper bronze on me. Yeah, but that's why I apply the airbrush first, because otherwise it just gets too sticky. it hasn't dried down enough to just put bronzer straight on top. Right, and then I'll put the bronzer on. So this is shade 3 in tan. Stacey, I think they say not to spray in the face in case it's perfectly safe with eyes closed. They're just being cautious. Yeah, I think it is about... Do you know what it reminds me? Can I just go off on a tangent again? I know I'm always doing this. When I was pregnant, obviously I live with a lot of pain in my back. And of course, Jack was 4 kilograms when he was born. So I was carrying a very heavy baby around with me. And at some point, he very delightfully decided to turn back to back. I don't know if any of you know that, but it's actually, even if you don't have back problems, it's incredibly painful because the baby is supposed to have their bottom and their spine at the front of you. But he turned round so that all of his weight was on my spine. So I was in agony and I was trying not to take... They said it was safe and stuff at the end of like the 3rd trimester, but I was trying not to take pain relief, trying to look to other things, and TENS machines just don't work for back pain. Great for labour pain, great for period pain, didn't work for back pain. So I got this, somebody gave me this shiatsu massager. So it's like this thing that's got kind of 2 tennis balls, and you put it on and it moves around and it massages your back. But it said in big letters, do not use if you're pregnant. And so, no, right. Anyway, so I went and I saw my obstetrician and I said to him, I do have a shiatsu back massager, but it says don't use if you're pregnant. And he said, oh, ignore that. I said, just ignore that. He said, you know why they say that? He said, let me just ask you a question. He said, are you going to put the shiatsu massager on your stomach, on your belly? And I went, no, of course not. He said, that's why they say it. He said, because some people will put it on their belly, he said, but if provided you're not stupid and do something completely crazy and put it on your belly or try and massage your baby out, he said, and you're just going to put it on your back, it's perfectly safe. And oh, the relief when I got home, I sat down and put this massager on my back and it was just heaven. So it just reminded me of that little story. Sorry to be given aside, but that's what it is. So when they're saying don't spray it on the face, even though it's a face spray, what they mean is that there'll be people that go like that and spray it with their eyes open. Yeah, and the iron that says you can iron your clothes like vertically, but don't do it while you're wearing them. I've got instructions that say that, you know. Right. I know. Oh, no, your son was £7.4 and a month early. Right, Jack was £8 14 ounces and he was 2 weeks late. And the physio came and looked in the cot after he was born and said, blimey, no wonder you needed crutches, girl. They let me go on too long. They should have induced me, and they were all on holiday, but that's a whole nother story. And they let me go on too long because they were all on holiday. It was the beginning of June, and I was in labour for hours and then had to be induced. And then, well, as soon as I was induced, he went into distress and I had to have an emergency cesarean because there was no way he was coming out naturally. He was huge. Right. Anyway. Ah, you can beat me. He was £9 4 ounces. Ah, but hang on a minute. Since we're having a competition here, Shahina, how tall are you, Shahina? I'm 4 foot 8 inches tall. Beat that. I look like a weeble. Do you remember weebles? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. I was wider than I was tall. So you were 5'5". You are 5'5". Well, imagine £5 lighter baby, but 4'8". That's what I was. I was a weeble. Right, let's get this eyeshadow on. I'm just enjoying chatting to you all. Now, let me see if I can get a colour chameleon underneath to help it kind of, help it stick a little bit. This one will work. What's that one? Dark pearl. Perfect. Probably not sharpened very well, but doesn't matter. I'm just putting it on as a base. This will work really well under, and dark pearl works really well under the Uptown Girl as well. Really well. Ooh, this goes with my top, this colour chameleon. This is the one that she recommends for brown eyes. And I know I repeated myself again, but in case you haven't heard me say this, I would never have gone out and purchased this colour. But it's only because she said it was for brown eyes that I purchased it. I must ask Gaynor while she's still there and not gone to bed. Did you do a little shop after my Ask Ali? Did you get any of those palettes? I'm dying to know. Suddenly remembered to ask you. Or have you already got them? Because if you've already got them, I'll have to recommend something else. Because I know you wanted to treat yourself. Yeah, and it's one of those that I just would not have thought, oh, that's going to look nice on my eyes. But she recommends it for the daytime for brown eyes. You ordered them all. Oh, you naughty girl. Oh, well, let me know what you think of them. I'm dying to know. Right, Rock Chick. I hardly ever use this one. Do you know what? This was, I think, the last palette of iconic looks that I got. And I went into the shop and I bought, I'm just putting the prime shade on while I'm talking. And I said, I'm gonna buy the whole look because it had First Love and I didn't have First Love and I didn't have the Rock Chick. But it meant that the lipstick I got with it was Nude Kate, which I only ever use to mix. Oh, it's quite pretty, you see? I'm glad I did this lucky dip, because I hardly ever reach for this, but it's quite nice for a change. Right, now the Enhance. I'll just put that on the other side. Now, I was watching, as Stacey and Rebecca know, last night, someone was doing a makeup look using the one of the Natasha Denona mini palettes, the gold one. But I wasn't, I mean, it did look beautiful, but I was more interested in her application because she was doing a brilliant technique for hooded eyes, but she was using a pencil. So she's doing roughly what I do on my eyes, but she was using a pencil, and I've ordered the pencil. Oh, hello, Claire. Lazy Mimi has subscribed to you on YouTube. I thought you were already subbed to me, or have you got a new account, Mimi? Hello, welcome, Lazy Mimi. Welcome to my channel. Favourite Mercy, quick watch whilst I have a 15-minute break at work. Hello there, Favourite Mercy. You had birthday money. Good on you. Good on you, Gainer. Right, so she was doing this brilliant technique, and I'm gonna put it under one of my videos so that you can see it, or I'll put it on the community, because it was so brilliant. So she was doing exactly what you remember what I was talking about in my last video about relaxing your arm like that. I mean, look how hooded that is. It's just, I'm going to do it on this because it's easier to see it, because that one is so hooded. It's almost, well, it is going below there, but she got her to relax. I'm just checking my forehead that I am actually, and she did this with a pencil, and so I'm taking the smoke shade. You see, I want to do that, and you shouldn't do that when you got hooded lids. And she got the pencil, and she drew a line as though she was going up to her brow to about there, and then a straight line across. And when I get the pencil, I'm going to do this with the pencil. And then when you open it, you see a triangle. See? And then she blended it out. It doesn't work as well with a powder, which is why I'm getting the same identical pencil that she used, because it looked like a good one, and it's a multi-use pencil, so it won't be a hard eyebrow, an eyeliner, and it won't be a really soft lip liner. It'll be somewhere in between. And this is going to probably take a lot of blending now, because I'm doing it with a blending brush. But she did it with obviously a denser brush, because she was blending out, she was blending out a pencil, so she had a denser kind of smudge brush to blend it out with. Right, but it works. If I just do this and just blend it a bit with my fingers. But she used that then as a base to put on the rest of her eyeshadow, and it just makes the eye look, it's just not blended in very well. Let me get my smudge brush. It just makes the eye, it just gives that impression that it's not as hooded. But you do have to do some blending. It's probably a bit dark, that's a problem. But don't worry, I'll sort that out. It's a bit too dark, I think. See, I'm doing it again. I immediately want to do that, and you have to not do that. So you draw it up, and then across. And that will ensure that when your eye's relaxed, you can see what looks like a crease. But I can't wait to try it with the pencil, because it actually is a lot better. I think I've probably done it a little bit better that side, which is unusual because that's the more hooded side. I just haven't put as much product on. And you need to do it with a matte. But the taupe sort of browny shade that she used was perfect because it looked like the socket. It looked like a shadow. And I will post the link if I can. Can I? Yeah, I can post links to Instagram. This side, I've put too much on. Never mind, I can take that away. So then, and of course, I want to link it up to underneath, otherwise it's going to look weird. But not too much. As soon as I put some under my brow, it should make it look less severe. Do you know what this, I should have put my Huda lilac underneath this because it would have looked grey lilac. Now this side I want to put a bit more on to counteract where I've put a little bit too much eyeshadow on. Actually do it. Yep, that should do it. Can you see how it, I know it's not as good as the pencil, definitely not, but it makes me look like I've got a socket up there even though it's not there, and I've got a hood here. Such a great technique. But when you go to put your eyeshadow on, you immediately go, no, I can do that now to fill in because I've got a bit of splodge there. But actually you should, when you're doing that line, you should actually resist it, and it's very difficult. Now I'm going to finish with the pop shade. You're all talking about how the pop shades, you miss them. Look at this one. Whoa, love it. Love, love, love it. Let's do another bit on that side so you can see the difference. Makes a huge difference, that pop shade, doesn't it? I've been so busy chatting, I haven't looked at any of you on what you're saying in the comments. Sorry guys, I am a chatterbox, but I don't really apologise for it. Because that's just me. It's just the way I am. Bit more, come on, bit more pop. See, I'm glad I did this lucky dip, because I'd have never picked out, what's it called? The rock chick. But actually it's quite nice for a change. Right, I'm going to use her powder pencil. I'm loving her classic black powder pencil. It's so soft. And somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago, can't remember who, but someone said, can you use her powder pencils in your waterline? And I said, that's a really good question because I don't think I ever have. And I will try it. And I tried it with this. And yes, you can. I'm just doing a bit of a tight line at the top. So you can actually use them in the waterline. But I'm not going to put it in my lower waterline because then it'll just get too smoky. Thank you. I think what I'll do is use eye cheat. Either eye cheat or a... hang on. Hang on. Daniel Sandler. This is his Aqua Velvet. This was one of those that I swatched for you, Stacey. I love Daniel Sandler, and his stuff is so good, and he doesn't take the mickey when it comes to pricing. And for those of you that joined me recently, he joined me once on a live. In fact, he joined me twice, didn't he? Just makes it a bit more interesting, so it's not all grey. Right, let's get a bit of mascara on here. Where is my mascara? My mascara. Where are you, mascara? Where are you? There you are. Now, for this look, the rock chick look is First Love blush. Oh, and I've got all my blushes. I didn't bring my blushes. I'll find something. But First Love goes beautifully with this because it's nice peachy tone. I will not be putting Nude Kate on. For the rock chick, the lipstick she recommends are either Nude Kate, which makes me look like a corpse, or Glastonbury, which makes me look like a goth. What I have done in the past is mix Glastonbury and Nude Kate together. But you know what? I'm not going to go with Charlotte Tilbury at all. I'm going to use something else. Don't quite know what yet, but I think I know. I think it will work. I think it will work. Now, what have I got here in terms of... excuse me a minute, I've just got to do a bit of organising. In terms of blushes. Let's do a bit of... Oh, hang on a minute. I have got First Love. Because I've got my instant look in a palette, so I just need... I know the one I'm looking for. I can't think of what it's called. Smoky Eye Beauty. Smoky Eye Beauty has got First Love in it. Here we are, Smoky Eye Beauty. That's the one I want. Excuse me a second. Right. If you've got Smoky Eye Beauty... Oh, yes, you sent me a lipstick tower, didn't you, Stacey? I haven't purchased it yet. I'm going to have another look at it. So this is First Love Blush in Smoky Eye Beauty. So it's perfect. So I'll just mix a bit of both together. I haven't done my brows, but I might leave that because I'm taking forever and I'm chatting too much. but I can do my brows afterwards. I've got a new brow product coming I'm very excited about, so I'll let you know when it arrives. So that is my blush. Let's use, oh, actually, let's use the highlighter from this, because let's see what your Charlotte Tilbury knowledge is like. Does anyone know what highlighter is in Smoky Eye Beauty? There's a specific highlighter in Smoky, that's right, Bar of Gold. Bar of Gold is in Smoky Eye Beauty. So if you just want the original Bar of Gold, which I don't think she sells anymore, and you want First Love Blush, oh, mind you, does she sell Smoky Eye Beauty anymore? But that's First Love, and that's Bar of Gold. Put a bit of that in there. Bit of that in there. Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah. And Beauty Glow has got the Climax blush in it. The others are kind of new mixes, but those are definitely in there. So even though I've got my cheek sheet blushes somewhere else, these were within reach, so I knew I could put my hands on them. Right, I'm going to, just because I wanted to wear this, I hope it goes. You could probably, oh, actually, right, I'm going to give you the choice, because I have found a lipstick that would go perfectly with this. This would probably go better, actually. I'm thinking out loud. I'll tell you what my dilemma is. I have rediscovered a Huda lipstick that I love, which is called Shaker. And I'm going to just show you it on my hand. It is beautiful. Shaker. But this, because it's a kind of smoky eye look, probably could do with a nude lip. And it does look lovely on. It really is lovely on. But this kind of calls for a nude lip. And you know, this is one of Charlotte's rare, cool pinks. Sorry, it was a limited release and she doesn't do it anymore. But it's called Valentine. Do you remember? It's still a little bit warm, but it's one of the coolest that she's ever done. And that would go beautifully. So which one do you want me to see me in? What do you think? Shall I put the nude one on? This one, I'm in the Valentine. Valentine or Shaker? Dark or light? Let's put that. Dark or light? Shaker. Dark. 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 Okay, the dark one wins. Oh, we got a light vote. I'll take this off and I'll show you the light one as well. Oh, put the lighter one in the middle. That's a good idea. in case any of you are interested in buying this, not because I'm being pedantic and want to correct you, this is how it's spelt. S-H-E-I-K-H-A. So I may have mispronounced it as shaker, but it's S-H-E-I-K-H-A, shaker. All right, I can put the details below anyway, but this is one of Huda's Demi Matte lipsticks. Now, you want me to put a little bit of Valentine in the middle. Let me just dry that down, and I'm just going to put it on with my fingers, I think. Oh yeah, that works. Look at that. Good idea. That works brilliantly. Thank you, guys. Now, I've got to do this before I go because it's going to bug me otherwise. Let me just find that. I'm going to use a clear brow gel. Just brush them up. I started to use this a lot more recently. And then I've managed to get my brow thing going again from MAC. Because I want rock chick brows, don't I? Let's sweep them right up. I've ordered some more brow scissors because I can't find my ones and they really need a trim at the top. Right, and then I'm going to use my MAC Shape and Shade. MAC Shape and Shade. So this is in the shade Spiked. This is the darkest shade they do. On one side, which this side I never use, and neither does Pixie Sam Chapman. But you could fill in your brows if they're very sparse with that. It's like a powdery thing. But I never use that side. It's this side that I use. Yeah, look, I've got it to work again. And you can just draw in hairs where you've got sparse bits. It's fantastic, this. Look, you see there where I showed you this the other day, but this bit's always been a bit sparse. Probably where I've overplucked. And now it just looks like hair. That's a bit better. You need your brows on for this look. Right, well, that's my look. So let me just look back at your comments. Thank you, Claire. The lipstick looks lovely together. Well, it was your recommendation. Except I smudged a bit at the top there. Divine Rose one is so wearable. Oh, are these the new lipsticks? Mimi, you've got to have some Pat. It'll be my first ever purchase from Pat. Rose Divine, is that the lip gloss? Divine Rose lip gloss. Is that what you're talking about? Because I was looking at that as well. Is it the lip gloss you're talking about? No? Oh, the palette. What, the second one? The second palette? Or the first one? Where are my wipes? These will do. There's two, yes. And I think Rebecca described it beautifully. The second one is like the first one on crack. First one is very wearable for the day, and it's beautiful. You can definitely glam it up for night as well. But the second one is kind of more powerful pinks. LOL Ali. No, LOL Rebecca. Rebecca said it. Didn't you, Rebecca? You were the one that said it. I hate realising that I've missed people saying hello to me. Have I missed anyone? 31 subs, hi. Hello, 31 subs. Maria, lovely shade. Emma. Oh, did I miss Emma? Where's Emma? Sunshine. Hello, Sunshine. Hello. Hello and goodbye. Lipstick Tower. Are you asking if I bought... Love the headband. Claire, I haven't got the... I've bought the Magic Cream Light, but it's going to take 8 days to come. The headband is from a company called Blom. And I always give them a shout out because they always thank me. I've never had a freebie from them. Never, ever, ever. They've never sent me anything. I'm not on commission, but they've done one simple thing. And whenever I tag them, or whenever I wear their headband on social media, they always say, thank you. That's it. And you'd be surprised how little other companies do that. So the more they say thank you to me, the more I want to shout about them, because that to me is a sign of a good company that believes in their products. So but I do love them, and they don't give you a headache. Now you can turn them round. Let me just show you this. My hair is a mess, by the way. You can turn them round. They send you a card when you buy these, and they show you different ways that you can wear them. So you can wear them like that, like a turban. You can turn this round and wear it in all sorts of different ways. You can turn it inside out. You can twist it. You can do all sorts. And there's a card, a styling card, that tells you exactly how you can wear them. And there's all sorts of different ways. And then there's ways that you can wear too as well. And I just love these tie-dye are new. I've bought a load of plain ones from them, but I just love them. And especially at the moment with my lockdown hair, I hadn't been wearing them for a long time because I've been getting my hair done short. But because I haven't been able to go to the hairdressers, they're perfect. And you can either cover your whole hair up with them, or just, they're great. I love them. They're a bit tricky to get in the UK at the moment. So the last one I ordered was from Amazon.com in the US and got it sent over, but I had to wait a bit. But if you're in the US, they're easy to get hold of. They're probably not the cheapest headbands, but a lot of headbands give me headaches, and these do not give me headaches. So, which means they're not overly tight and they're not pressing on that nerve that gives you a headache. But they're not so loose that they're going to come off either, which is perfect. And I love them. So most of my headbands, I think with the exception of one that was a cheap purple one I bought on Amazon that I rarely use, are from Blom. I see what you mean, Ali. By delivery, lipsticks have taken 2 weeks to get here. Yeah. Divine Rose is an everyday wearable palette. Yeah, I would say if you're not sure, get the first one. Although I'm so tempted to get the second one. But I spent so much recently. I'm just kind of holding fire. Because I've got a bit of a Huda Beauty... splurge on its way. So I'll be showing you those coming up. I'm really excited about it. So I got a few more of the eyeshadows and I got a couple more lipsticks because, you know, I'm a bit short of lipsticks. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to leave Ask Ali questions. I know Rebecca sent me one about an ombre look. And if anyone else has got any questions for Ask Ali, just make sure, try and get them in as quickly as possible. You can leave your comments under here. Don't put them in the live comments. Put them in the comments under this video so that I can then go back. I screenshot them and I've got them all set up and we can research for them and everything. I really enjoy doing them. Should be out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on how many questions I get and how much research I have to do and what else is going on in my life. But that's my weekly schedule now, is after the live I do an Ask Ali. All right, take care everyone. Love you all. Mwah. See you soon.